Welcome to Sometimes There's Side Eye, a podcast about two friends having real and unfiltered conversations about dogs and people. Listen as we talk about our lives with dogs, training, behavior, share some laughs, and a whole lot of banter. I'm Heather.
And I'm Christy. What are we talking about this week?
Oh boy, this is like our kind of holiday episode, I guess. We're
Yeah.
talking about the things that we are thankful for.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving
And
is
I
right around
am,
the corner.
yes, it is. And so we thought it would be an appropriate time to jump in and say what we were thankful for over this last year. I am also just going to put this out here to issue a tissue warning on this episode because I will be talking about some loss. I figure I will just put it out there up front.
We're just going to start it off right here. This will also be our final episode for 2023. That feels unbelievable to me.
Insane. Like, I
Insane.
cannot believe we started this a year ago.
January is going to be a full year. So we
Yeah.
literally did an entire year of podcast episodes every 2 weeks. I'm pretty fucking proud of us.
I am too.
I
We
think
did,
it's pretty
yeah.
cool. I mean, should we just start off with being thankful for our listeners and the people who have stuck by us this entire year?
Absolutely. I think on both of our list is just the podcast, being able to have a platform to have real discussions, sometimes hard discussions. And then also you guys, the letters and the outreach from listeners, like when you guys tell us what affected you or what hit home, that means so much to us. It tells us we're not just talking to each other, that you guys are also getting something out of this.
I think, Christy and I say, and we truly do mean it, that if we do one episode and only one person reaches out to us, that was worth it because whatever that subject was, somebody needed to hear it or it resonated with them in a way that made it worth it for us to go ahead and do this. And we are literally doing this as a passion project. It's just something that we thought would be fun for us to share our thoughts with whoever wanted to listen. And it's really been cool to hear people's feedback and hear people say, hey, when you guys talked about, the shame, that was a big one this year, that it really hit home for me and I needed to hear that. And whatever other subject it might be, it's just been so, so amazing. And then to meet people in person who are listening to us and be able to say hi to them and get to know them, it's been super cool.
Yeah. In fact, I was at a small event and I introduced myself to someone and she said, yeah, you're Christy from the podcast. And I was like, "Yeah, I am." And then she's like, "I feel like I already know you because I listen." And so that was so cool to get to meet some of you guys in person. So
Yeah,
we are very thankful for all of our listeners.
absolutely.
Even if you don't reach out, we're still
Yes,
thankful.
of course. We're listening. Yeah, we're about to hit 1,500 downloads. We're freaking thankful for every single one of you. Yeah. So thank you to all of you. And I hope that you will stick with us because we have some new topics that we're going to be talking about in the new year. So that's exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. You can never have too much dog
I
topics, right?
mean,
Too many dog
right.
topics.
Yeah.
I know. That's how we feel anyway.
Okay. What
Speaking
else do
of
you?
dogs, do you
Yes.
have anything else that you're thankful for right off the bat?
Are you trying to like goad me into talking about my puppy?
I am.
Okay, well, I mean, I feel like it's like so saturated right now. Hello, I got a puppy. Okay. So, yes, I am thankful for Trin and I am thankful for every single dog behind her that made her
Mhm.
what she is. I'm thankful for her breeder and all of the breeders that kind of built this line into the puppy that she is because she's 11 and a half weeks old and she is spunk and she's confidence and she is joy and she's silly and she's smart and she just has like this bold little spark about her. And I truly understand all of the time and the commitment and everything that goes behind, making a dog like that. And she's super
Yeah.
special. And so I'm just like really, really thankful to her breeder for picking us and for trusting us to take her so far away. I'm really, really hopeful for the future that we will all have together. So yes, I am thankful for Trin.
Yay.
Did
Well,
that
congratulations on your new puppy.
did that satisfy you, Christy?
It did, because it's been a long time coming,
Yeah.
the words I wanna use, because you've done so much research and you've looked at other options
Mhm,
and all the things, and you've put in the time to get to know the breeder, all the things. And
mhm,
so now all of those things have come to fruition in
mhm.
this little tiny, teeny tiny, adorable little Frenchy package.
I know, I know. She's here.
And she's adorable.
Thanks.
Thanks for not getting an ugly puppy
Oh
that I
god,
can't
I
love.
know. That would be awful.
I'm thankful. I think your puppy's cute.
So, tell me something that you're thankful for, Christy.
I am thankful that Julius got adopted this year,
Yes!
after 9 months, and just went to the best home. And I am so thankful that his mom sends me photos of him and keeps in touch with me. And I even got to see him at an event, and it was so special to see him and to have him be so excited to see me. But also, when his family handed off that leash, he very much was like, "Oh, wait, what's happening? No, no, those are my parents." Like,
Yeah.
and I loved seeing him so in love with
Yeah.
his new family. And I love that I get to see his new mom at different events from time to time. That's honestly like an answer to prayer, because I thought, I don't know these people. I have no connection with them beforehand. I knew
Mhm,
they volunteered at the rescue, but I had never met them before. And so I kind of thought, oh, they're so far away. It's not like I can call them up and say like, "Hey, you wanna hang out?" Or like, "Hey, let's
mhm,
have a puppy play date," you know? And I thought, "Oh, I wonder if I'll ever see him or them again." And I
mhm.
do, like, from time to time, and it's just now I have this great relationship with these people who have taken such a piece of my heart. So,
Yeah.
I'm so thankful for that.
I love that too. It was so great seeing him at that event. And you know what? I love how you were like, "Okay, I had him for 9 months, but you knew he wasn't yours and you were just waiting for the right people, and now he found them, and it's a beautiful thing for you, not this sad or this loss." It's like you choose to see it truly as this beautiful continuation. I love that perspective from you.
And I absolutely miss him. Do not
Of
get the
course.
wrong, like, I miss
Like, you're
him a
not the
lot, but
devil.
no, yeah. In fact, I was sitting the other night and I was like, you know what would be great is some Julius cuddles.
Yeah.
But but honestly, he's in the perfect place. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I am thankful for all of the professionals who willingly share their knowledge via
Mm,
social media, podcasts, whatever their forum, blogs, I don't care, whatever it is. I feel like it's more common now. And
mhm,
it's not, oh my gosh, I have this knowledge. I have to hide it away because I don't want anyone else to have it. It's like it's more freely shared for the community. And I just really, really appreciate that. And I appreciate these really, really high level trainers being willing to share not just their knowledge, but the perspective of, hey, we all start somewhere. I was a
mhm.
baby trainer, or every owner starts somewhere. I appreciate the perspective shift that we're seeing in a lot of positive ways. I know there's a lot of negativity out there too, but there is this really positive shift of just like respecting not just the dog where they are, but the person and the learner where they are. So I just kind of like love all of that right now. And I'm really thankful for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely seen a shift from we're on the side of the dog to we're on the side of the dog and
The
owner.
team.
The
Yeah.
team. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I love that.
Come on, that was a
Uh,
good one.
that was a great one. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
All right, give me a good one.
Okay, I am going to say Heather and I met through rescue about what, 5, 6 years ago. We transitioned to a group called Community Canine Project, and it was literally just a group of friends that wanted to work with shelter dogs and wanted a platform to do that in a no pressure kind of way, just
Mhm,
friends being able to provide something for the community and being
mhm.
able to be
No
a nonprofit.
no
Yeah,
agenda.
and no
Mhm,
agenda. This year, we sunset that. October 31st was our last official time that we were accepting donations for the shelter. That was a very difficult decision.
mhm.
Um, but I'm so thankful because over the last 5 years, we've seen countless dogs adopted into really amazing homes, really amazing dogs going to amazing homes. We've seen shelter dogs be able to keep their sanity while in the
Mhm.
shelter because we were able to provide long lasting enrichment. We've seen, well, when we started, there used to be play groups, and there used to be groups of us that went out and ran and helped run play groups. We've seen so much in
We've
these years,
seen
group walks.
Yep, the
Yeah,
shelter presented in a more positive light, which brought in new volunteers that thought that they would never be able to participate in the shelter environment. We
yeah.
saw a change in the narrative of how we talked about the shelter and how we talked about
Mhm,
shelter dogs. Oh my
mhm.
gosh, we've seen so much.
And it was a group of committed friends who were committed not just to shelter dogs, but to being positive and being
Yes.
judgment free. And I think that in a world of negativity, I needed that safe space to be able to say, maybe it's not always the owner's fault.
Mhm.
Maybe there's times that we can step in and help in a non judgmental way.
Yeah.
And so, yes, I'm so sad to see it sunset after all these years, but I am forever grateful because it was really the foundation of so many of our friendships and Heather and I's friendship even,
Yep.
and so many close, good friends.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think we definitely choose to focus on everything that has been accomplished through CCP
Mhm.
more than anything else, more than being sad
Yes.
to see it come to an end. But
Mhm.
sunset is much prettier.
Isn't it? Isn't that
Yeah,
a nice way
I
to say
like
it?
that.
We came up
Yeah.
with that at the meeting. I don't know who did it, but somebody smart.
Yeah. I love it.
What else you
Oh,
got?
kind of on the heels of that, I'm really thankful for this year of open minded discussions that I have had with a lot of people. I don't know if that is the podcast. Like, I think it's partly the podcast, partly me just sort of settling into who I am and just being like, this is who I am. I'll find my people. I think it was partly meeting new people through my business and just my life is still all dogs, but it's kind of expanded in what that looks like and what the landscape is. And I've just had a lot of really open minded discussions or discussions with people who I feel are evolving. And that feels really, really good to me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I am thankful that we got to go to the beach with Lucy and Tiago this year. It was Lucy's first time at the beach,
Hmm.
and I am thankful she got to go with one of her best buds and that she loved it. I mean, she was very tired and she was right at the end there, but she loved it. She went
Yeah.
in and her little butt floated to the top, and I'm just glad to have that memory.
Yeah. Which on the
And it
heels
was an
of,
easy trip,
oh,
like,
it
for
was an
us,
easy
like,
trip.
it
Yeah.
was literally just like, "Hey, Heather, I'm gonna do this. You're welcome to come, but no matter what, I'm gonna do it." And Heather's like, "I'm in."
I'm in, sure.
So was Tiago.
I'm thankful for Tiago. I
All
mean,
he
I
needs
don't
is
think
Felicity.
I come on. I don't think anyone's gonna be surprised by that, but more than anything, I'm thankful to have another year with him, and I'm thankful for the things that he's taught me about life and dogs, and I hope I have another great year with him.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Also, I'm
Thanks.
thankful for Tiago,
Oh, damn.
because well, I mean, I'm also thankful for Tater because,
Oh, she
um,
had to throw that in there.
yeah, I don't think he made that to Heather's list, so, um 4th of July was so fun being
Oh,
able to take
yeah.
the dogs because Lucy was so scared of fireworks, so I'm so thankful I gave her a 4th of July without fireworks and just, like, with her best friends, and they just got to be crazy and see elk, and Lucy got to roll in elk poop and, you know,
Mhm.
all the things. So, yeah.
I'm definitely thankful that we got to spend so much time with Lucy this year and
Yes.
create such good memories with her while she was still feeling well enough to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I'm also thankful, speaking of spending time with Lucy, I won a photo session with Monica at
Mm.
the beginning of the year. And I'm so thankful for that because I didn't know how special that would be. Also, so amazing because I'm in Arizona. So where I'm at in Arizona, we don't get snow almost ever. Occasionally there'll be a dusting here and there. It's like once every 5 years, you get a dusting that lasts, like, a day,
Mhm.
and when we did the photos, there was actually snow on the mountains, and so it was just such an incredible Lucy wasn't sick yet, we had a great time, and then there's this magical snow on the mountain, which nobody else outside of Arizona would think is that magical, but if you live here, you know, "Oh, dang, that is magical."
Yeah.
So, I'm super thankful for that because she had not lost any weight or she had just recovered from surgery, so she was feeling pretty good and spicy, and that's how I wanna remember her.
Yeah.
So,
I love
yeah.
that. I am thankful for all of our veterinary professionals who have continued to work tirelessly through the continued vet shortage. And this, when I say veterinary professionals, I mean the veterinarians, the vet techs, the receptionists, like everyone involved in the veterinary field. I'm just thankful that you have continued to stay in the field and just work tirelessly and push through compassion fatigue and everything else to support our animals. I'm thankful for everyone who is willing to give so much so that we can have good care for the animals that we
Yes.
love so deeply and that are part of our families. And we see you and we love you and we support you and we thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah. We are I cannot even begin to express how thankful I am for the vets in my life, the
Mhm.
veterinarians in Lucy's life and just the vet care staff like that.
Mhm.
They put in they put in a lot of emotion
Yeah,
and and they put their hearts into it. And
yeah,
I am very thankful for that.
yeah.
Yeah. I will say losing Lucy was so hard, but there were so many things to be thankful for in that.
Mhm,
I had over 25 people come and visit her in her last week and a half. The outpouring of love and support was overwhelming. I still have so much stuff up in my house. So many little ornaments and picture frames and candles and flowers and boxes and all sorts of things that so many people gifted me with. And each one was so meaningful and so many people
mhm.
fed me for like 2 weeks straight. Like, I wanted for nothing. Like literally there was food on my table every night. People would ask like, "Well, what is Lucy eating right now? What can I bring?" I'd be like,
Mhm.
"Can you bring nuggets and french fries?" They'd make special trips, like, so they would just people just sat with me too
Yeah.
for hours, and it did my heart so good. And I just in all that, I am also very thankful that Lucy's genetic test came back as 97% pit bull because I can say, like, this $20 pit bull with unknown background
Yep,
from municipal shelter
yep,
really affected so many lives in such a positive way,
yep.
and Lucy's vet told me long ago that the first time she met Lucy, and she doesn't even remember this, but she told me not every pit bull needs to be an advocate for their breed. And then our last conversation, when she was giving me my bad news or the bad news about Lucy, she said she's just such an excellent advocate for the breed,
Mm, yep.
such a significant loss. And so I was like so proud that I had this little $20 pit bull, and she wasn't mixed with anything else, so we can't say, "Well, that's the lab in her.
Mm,
Thank goodness for that coming out in her, or thank goodness for the Weimaraner that made her,
yep.
so happy-go-lucky." It's just who she was, and I'm just thankful that so many people just surrounded both of us with love, and that she made such an impact on so many people.
Mhm.
So I'll always be thankful for that. And then even after my friend from Minnesota said she invites me often to Minnesota. I try to go maybe once a year or so, but she said, "Why don't you come to Minnesota? Just hang out with my dog, be in nature." And it was just what my soul needed at that
Mhm.
moment. And her friendship is so easy. Her husband is such an easy friendship as well. We just could do anything and nothing, so I was so thankful for easy friendships that just met me where I was.
Yeah.
And so I am so thankful for so many of you this year that showed so much kindness to me.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that it's a testament to Lucy and the amazing dog that and spirit that she is, you know?
Mm,
And then also a testament to your relationship with her and the
mhm.
way that you shared her with people and advocated for her and made sure that she had space to be her very best self, you know? I mean, oh shit. I have like a little special place in my heart for female pit bulls.
Yeah.
And Lucy kind of felt like a little bit of mine, you know,
Mhm.
because she's just great. And her connection to Tiago, so special.
And Tater.
And Tater. So yeah, I'm just really, really thankful that I got to be a part of her world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thankful too because she, like, benefited mounds from you, so, uh
Oh,
I
I
wish
just
you guys
pulled
could
out.
all see what just happened. Like, I have a single tissue, right? But Heather pulls out an entire toilet paper roll for herself.
I'm also sick, so in the defense
Sure.
of myself, but yeah, it just, like, popped out with a whole roll of toilet paper, and I was like, "This isn't even enough." Oh my god. Okay,
Ooh,
Christy, save us from ourselves. Do you have anything else?
I do. I am
Whew.
so thankful for AZ Canine every year in October does a Dia
Ah,
de los Muertos community project and ofrenda. And so it started 11 years ago just with their own rescue dogs that they had lost. And a couple years ago, they opened that up to the community. It's the largest pet ofrenda in Arizona. For the last 2 years, they have combined that with a yoga event that our friend Kate has led. And I am so thankful for that event this year. I went last year. It was amazing. It was beautiful. I really hesitated going this year because despite how much I cry on the podcast, I really don't like crying in front of people. And in fact, a few people were a little worried about me when they came to visit, and I was like, zero tears.
yeah.
They're like, "How are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm okay." And then, like, in my own time, I like to cry,
Yeah, at
not in
3
front of other
AM
people.
when you wake
Yeah,
up and
exactly,
nobody's around.
exactly. That's the perfect timing. So I was reluctant to go, but I'm so thankful I went because Kate just has this magical way of making it okay and to be both joyous and grieving at the same
Oh,
time.
it was
And
beautiful.
It was lovely,
I
yeah.
went I went this year for the first time. I absolutely had tears running down my face, and it's
Mhm.
the first time I ever done a yoga session with Kate leading, and it hit me, man. It was so beautiful and not in like a sad way. It was just this beautiful message, and then the ofrenda and being at AZK9 is always wonderful. Courtney and Aaron are so gracious and they're so open. Yeah, it was just a really, really beautiful experience. And you don't have to go to the yoga to experience it. They open it, so they light the ofrenda every night and people can come and see it. It's gorgeous.
It's such a labor of love. They get,
Yes.
fresh flowers for it and light it every night.
And they
It
put
is
everybody's pictures out every year. They collect everything
yeah,
and then they
and they
carefully
frame
put it out every year.
And they frame the
Yeah.
photos as well.
Mhm.
It's amazing, and this year I was thankful. We have a friend who lost her dog pretty quickly after I lost Lucy, and she was able to say, "Hey, where's Lucy on the ofrenda? I'd like Paula to be next to her." And so our dogs could be, even though they didn't know each other, we both had sassy female pit bulls,
Yes.
that we believe are probably on the other side of the Rainbow Bridge being sassy together.
Mhm.
So there was an unexpected amount of comfort that that event brought
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Very unexpected. I thought it would be a nice event. It always is, but the
Great
level of
fundraiser.
comfort
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, and I've heard that from so many other people who lost dogs this year that it was just there was something beautiful and
Peaceful.
comforting.
Mhm.
Yeah, about seeing their own dog up
Yeah.
there and being able to honor them in that way.
Oh, that was a good
So thanks,
one.
ACK night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Okay, one last one. This is my last one. In Arizona, this March timeframe probably, we had a what's called a super bloom. So we typically get some wildflowers every spring. This year was an overwhelming amount of wildflowers because we got so much rain in November, December, January of last year, the beginning of this year, and we had what's called a super bloom. It doesn't happen all that often. If you're in Arizona, you understand how awesome it is. I love Arizona wildflowers. They are my favorite thing in the whole world. I have them tattooed on my foot. I love Arizona wildflowers. I was trying to find where can I take Lucy and get good shots in the wildflowers? Because what happens is things look like there's so many flowers, and then you get up close and there's all these spots where there's no flowers, and it just isn't quite what it looks like from a distance when you're trying to get close up with your dog. And this photographer friend not just told me where to go, sent me a pin on a map and said, "This is the exact location I photographed my clients in during this super bloom." And I have the most amazing photos of Lucy in the wildflowers that will forever be in my heart. Just so colorful and joyful, and we had so much fun. There was nobody out there, so she just got to run around. I always keep her on a long line, but I even dropped the long line and she's old, guys. I can easily
It was
catch it.
safe.
She's not gonna she wasn't gonna outrun me. It was a very safe situation, but she just had so much fun, and so that will be like a forever memory of the 2 of us just hiking around in wildflowers and just being awesome and just enjoying what Arizona has to offer. So, I am forever thankful for that as well.
That is really beautiful.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Oh, what a nice place to end. We once again just want to say we are thankful for all of you listening and for all of you who rate us and review us and share us with your friends
Yes.
because it is so, so cool to go and meet people and have them say, "Oh, I know who you are,"
Yeah.
or say that one episode or something that we said really resonated with them. So we are so, so appreciative of that. And we will absolutely be back in 2024. And
Yes.
we are going to have some guests and talk about some different topics. If you have a topic that you think would be interesting, you can always hit us up on Instagram. What is it?
Feel free to message us at sometimes there's side eye on Instagram. Also, come on over and share what you're thankful for too this
Oh,
year.
we wanna hear what you're thankful
We would
for.
love to hear that. Yeah,
Yeah, I love
join us
that.
in our thankfulness. If you liked what you heard on this episode, feel free to share us, rate us, and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Also, come on over to sometimes their site on Instagram and interact with us.
We would love to hear from you, and we appreciate you giving us a listen. Everyone have a wonderful holiday and end of year, and we will be back in January.
Bye.
Bye.